Hello, everyone. Welcome to the call. Today, we're going to talk about safety rules for the bike-a-thon. Okay, safety instructions. Always wear a helmet and gloves if necessary. Wear your helmet correctly. The space between the helmet and eyebrow should be 2 fingers, so you can make sure you can check when you're there. Bike check. You need to make sure your tires are inflated fully to prevent deflation or flat tires. Check if the front and rear brakes are working. Make sure your shoelaces and pant legs are snug to avoid any snagging. And don't wear any loose clothing or dresses to make sure nothing gets caught in the wheels or else you can fall off. Okay, next. Basic basic trail knowledge. Bicycles always keep to the right of the road. Do not ride against traffic. Always slow down when the road is turning. And stop when you see a stop sign. Make sure to pay attention to the instructions actions. And make sure if there's someone behind you, if they're gonna cross you or pass you, make sure to slow down. Okay, basic again. Pay attention and let pedestrians pass. Always alert someone with the warning on your left or on your right, or with a bell when passing on their left or right, just to make safety. Okay. If stopping your bike, pull your bike and yourself off the trail. Make sure to get off first and then ride in a single file line. Always leave a bike's length and space between you and the bike or person in front of you for safety. Rest stations. There will be a couple of rest stations along the trail. I think there'll be like every 5 miles, but depending on if you're doing 5 miles, I don't know where the rest station will be. We will provide water, fruit, and granola bars. We will also provide bike help if you need any, like if your tires are flat or like a new helmet maybe. When stopping for a rest station or taking a break, make sure to pull yourself and the bike completely off the road onto the grass or dirt road. Do not block incoming traffic. All right, let me turn up my volume, sorry. Uh, okay, that should be enough. Okay, I'll read this again in case someone didn't hear. There will be a couple rest stations along the trail, and we will provide water, fruit, and granola bars along the rest stations. We will also provide bike help. When stopping for a rest station or taking a break, make sure to pull yourself and the bike completely off the road onto the grass or dirt road, and make sure to not block incoming traffic. Okay. Bike hand signals. This should be pretty self-explanatory. If you want to turn left, just raise your left hand. Turning right, you either raise your right hand, no, left hand up, or just raise your right hand forward. Not forward, just, yeah. And stop, just make like I guess like an upside down L shape with your left hand. And these are the hand signals that must be used when cycling and okay. Okay, notice 10 and 20 mile bikers. Please get off your bike and walk off the bike down the hill. Do not ride downhill and end up in a curve. And here's the map for them. So you will have both 10 miles and 20 miles will have to stop at this Larry Wheels were near here, and make sure to get off and don't ride down it or go up because it's really dangerous. And if someone falls, they could get injured. And this is for the 20-mile bikers. There's another one, Riverside Mobile Estate. So just make sure to get off for that one as well. Okay, basic emergency kit. Everyone who's gonna bike there should bring water, and the lead biker should probably bring simple first aid in case of an emergency. And in case of emergency, pour the water on the wound and then dry off with the water. Apply Neosporin or a Band-Aid if more need is or no, if more help is needed, call an emergency number. So just make sure to bring enough water throughout your biking trail, I guess. This is for lead riders. Okay, lead riders in the front. Bikes in the front of the line and leads the group, in charge of controlling the speed of the group. So if someone's dragging behind, you can maybe go slow down for them. Attending to the group when they need breaks or a rest. And these are really important responsibilities. Fully understands the route or travel and ride beforehand. So if you're a lead biker, you need to understand the route and where to go. Attend to the team and make sure everyone is doing well. This is also very important since you could get someone lost if everyone goes too quick, but that probably won't happen because for the next slide. Make sure to watch out for crossing and pedestrians on the trail and any downhills. Okay, lead riders in the back. The bikes in the back of the line trails the group, in charge of making sure that group stays together. So if you get lost or if you're like too slow, there's always going to be a lead rider in the back so he can guide you. Attending to the group when they need breaks or a rest. Yeah. They also need to fully understand the route of the travel and ride beforehand. Make sure the team does not separate. Yeah, this one. Be prepared for emergencies. Okay, the mile routes and times. Like, these are the check-in and starting times. The 5 mile and the 10 mile, they check in at the same time, which is 9 a.m. and they leave at the same time, which is 9:30. But then the 20 mile group, they check in at 8:30 a.m. and they also leave no, they leave earlier, yeah, than the 10 mile and 25 mile ones. So you can write this down if you want. Okay, 10 mile trail. Turning point, the turning point for the 10 mile trail is at the 5.43 mile marker near the 202 bridge. So it's about here where it says 27 minutes, 5.5 miles, but because you start at some Mammoth River Trail, no, you don't start there, yeah. Nearby there is a bathroom 0.1 miles ahead of and a picnic area. Parking. Use parking lot K. We'll show you the parking lots in a second. Okay, for 20 mile. The turning point is 0.1 miles near Blythe Park, which is somewhere near I think like here, 10.1 mile. Nearby restrooms and Blythe Park. And parking, use parking lot K for the parking lot. For the 5 mile route is in the open area around the back of the park office. Most of the route is paved roads with some grassy area at the end, and facilities, restrooms, and playgrounds. And the parking is parking lot B. And make sure that everyone, when you're parking, you have like some money on you, because I think the parking costs some money. Like I heard like it's like $1 or something. So make sure you have that. And so here are the parking places. The parking 10 and 20 mile parking lot K, Red Star. So here, the Red Star place is where you do 10 and 20 mile parking, and then the 5 mile parking lot is B, Green Star, which is here in this big Green Star place. And then park fee is $1 payment cash. So yeah, make sure to bring $1 if you're gonna park here. And then check-in slash start 10/20 mile picnic area red overall. And then here, a sideways one, and then green overall is the one that's circled here. So make sure you go to the right parking spot. Okay, if you have any questions, put them in the chat and I'll try to answer them. How do we know?
Okay, so grouping is going to be done at the day of the event. So it will be 2 leaders for one group, and then each group will be grouped at the event. So you'll find out then.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you have to check in first to find out though.
Yeah, just try to arrive like around the time that you're assigned.
Yeah, it's like it's at 9 something. Yeah, make sure to arrive at the check-in time is 8:30 a.m. So make sure to get there on like 8:15 or 8, just to make sure.
So we'll
Also-
find out.
Mhm.
Sorry, so we'll find out which group he's in at the checkout time, at the check-in time.
Yeah, so we're going to try grouping by skill and like the time you arrive. So if you arrive early, you can probably leave earlier, and then we'll have like a later group. But yeah, you'll find out during check-in.
Okay, how many kids are in each group for the 20 miles?
It should be 3 to 5.
Okay, and with 2 adults leaders?
2 leaders and 3 to 5 participants.
Okay, because this is the first time he participates in the 20 mile, and he's only 10, so I'm kind of worried.
Can we group by ourselves? Yes, you can.
Yeah.
You can figure that out on the day of the event.
Any more questions?
Also, if you're a lead, make sure you know your route so you know where to lead your group, because you don't want to get lost, especially for 20 mile. There's some turns that you want to make sure you get so you don't get lost.
And I'm pretty sure there will be signs telling you like, oh, you reached 5 miles or you reached 10 miles. So just keep an eye on those if you see them.
Okay, what kind of bikes do you need? How difficult is the route? What's the route? Like, hills or not? Things like that.
There are some hills, but like you can just walk up them, but you don't really need like some very expensive bikes. So, and because it's not going to be like on dirt terrain. So I think you can like just have like an average bike.
Yeah, it's mostly
Yeah.
concrete, and it's like a short gravel path, but if you have like a street bike, you should be fine.
Yeah. Where's it?
For the route, you can just check the PowerPoint again. And then You can show 5 mile.
Okay, 5 miles. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no, this is not. This is a 5 mile route. So
Again, there are signs around, and
yeah.
there will be signs like to tell you when to turn around for certain points.
So is this like a round trip or like a loop?
Yes,
or
it's round trip.
Yeah, for the 5 mile, it's like a loop round trip. Yeah.
And then for the 10 mile, is that like, go there and turn back, go back exact same way to the starting point? Like, how does that work?
Yeah, you turn back about halfway. Like if you're going 10 miles, then you're gonna turn back about like 5 miles, and then you go back to the starting point.
Okay.
Also, when you arrive at the Bike-a-thon place, there will be little master signs up, like banners, I guess, so you know you're in the right place or going the right place.
Yeah, for 10 and 15, you're gonna have to walk down a path to get to the picnic area after you park. So it should be pretty easy to find, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay, do we have any more questions?
Yeah, if you group by yourself, sorry, what?
And we also have leaders for 5 miles.
Where do we stop at the 10 mile? We stop about halfway. It says the turn point for there is 5.43 miles, marker near the 202 bridge. So unless you're talking about like breaks, I'm pretty sure it's like either like 2 miles in or 5 miles in. So, and after you get to a 5.43 mile marker, you turn back and go back. Yeah. Any more questions, everyone? Okay, I guess not. Okay. Thank you for coming, everyone. Good luck.